Okay, so this is a very simple and lovely asparagus dish. Now, I'm a massive fan of asparagus. There's a chef's point of view. We wait for asparagus to turn up at this time of year because it signals that spring is here. And for me, asparagus is one of the best English things that we do ever. But this one is white asparagus, not normal. You normally see the green stuff. So, Dave, what's the difference between the two?
Well, basically, your green asparagus has had the pleasure of daylight and sunshine, but white asparagus is actually grown in the dark, indoors. And the reason white asparagus generally is a much larger type of asparagus is the plant feels like it's under attack when it's kept in the dark. So it's permanently pushing aggressively to try and reach any sunlight and daylight.
So that's what makes it grow. That's why it's quite big as well, because you can see it's actually a little bit thicker than the normal asparagus.
But the beauty of it still being white in colour is actually it stops the asparagus becoming slightly woody, which gives your experts, you chefs, an opportunity there to actually cook it in a different way and lower temperatures.
Does it taste different?
It's slightly more delicate, but because it's quite tender, it allows you to explore with it on different types of dishes.
It does have quite a rich flavour to it as well. It's not quite as doesn't necessarily feel as fresh as the green asparagus. It's almost meaty in texture, which is if you're a non-meat eater, it's a nice way of getting that kind of.
Peel it?
Yeah, I've peeled it. Just taking the outside of the asparagus off, just because it sometimes has a little bit of a slightly bitter flavour to it. And then I'm just going to put it into some water here with a little bit of salt. And then I'm going to put in some butter. Now, the two types of butter I've got here. I've got normal butter, and I've got some smoked butter. Okay, so this is butter that has been cold smoked. We've actually cold smoked this one ourselves. What you do is you put it under a glass dome and then pump loads of smoke into it from a little magic gun. But if you haven't got that at home, like I imagine most people, what you're going to be able to do is just do it, buy it online. You can buy smoked butter online. So if you like butter, you're a butter fan.
Huge butter fan.
Okay, so we're just gonna. What we're gonna do is cook this. This is called an étude, and it's a classic French term, an emulsion. So the water and the butter are going to emulsify together, and then it will also create our sauce. Which lid on, get it cooking. So, Sherlock.
Yeah.
Sherlock.
Yeah.
What a massive, huge hit that was.
Yeah, it's been amazing, isn't it?
It has been incredible. Huge amount of viewers. I forget how many was on the Christmas special.
Yeah, I can't remember. Stephen Moffat would know, but I was very honoured to be part of it. Actually, it was a real joy to be part of it because it was already a huge success before I joined. Weirdly, I don't know, but it was good fun.
So you've joined as Dr. John Watson's wife.
Yes.
And it's not actually all that it seems, is it? The Christmas special. It turns out you're a trained assassin as well. Is that right?
I was a trained assassin, and I didn't kill Sherlock, but I shot him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're filming another series of that?
I hope so. I don't know. Nobody knows. We were hoping to do one this autumn.
There isn't any secrets you can tell us about it?
I can't tell you anything.
You can't tell me anything?
No,
and I know
a lot.
We're not allowed?
I know a lot.
I
know a lot about it.
But you wouldn't be able to tell me because you're a trained assassin, and then that would have to come out afterwards.
Well.
Yeah, okay, perfect. All right, we'll just stay silent with that. And of course, you're working with Martin Freeman, who is your actual other half in real life. And what's that like working and living together? I know. Yeah. I live and work with my wife.
Do you?
Yeah, I do indeed.
It's awful, isn't it?
No, it's amazing.
I'm joking.
No, it's incredible.
No,
we have a wonderful time.
No, I love working with Martin. I think he's one of our finest actors, and I'm very happy that I get to work with him.
Well, I mean, Martin for me is fantastic. Like, I remember being a big Martin fan when I first saw him as Ali G's mate in Ali G the movie, which was fantastic. And then recently this weekend watching Fargo, which
wasn't it good?
Absolutely brilliant. Now I was a huge fan of the Coen Brothers and the Coen Brothers movies, but then this I think is absolutely stunning.
Him and Billy Bob I think just stole it for me. I thought it was an amazing performance. I can't wait to see the rest of it.
No, I can't wait to see the rest of it. I'm looking forward to it. And Mr. Selfridge as well, you're in that?
Start filming that tomorrow.
Start filming that tomorrow? You are a busy girl.
It's my first day tomorrow till October.
So right through to October?
Right through to the summer, yeah.
Okay, so you are a busy girl.
Yeah, which is lovely. It's nice. It's always nice to be a busy actor because so frequently we're not.
Yes.
So it's nice to be in work.
In work. Yeah. And then, so does Martin spend a lot of his time away?
He has done, but he'll be here for the foreseeable future. He's working in London till the end of the year, so we'll have some family time, which is just lovely because we've missed each other, so it's nice to
spend a little bit of time together.
Yeah, I got my buddy back.
Yeah, and you're doing something for charity.
I'm doing a thing called Live Below the Line, which is where you live on a pound a day for 5 days.
So a pound a day?
Yeah, just to highlight global but to highlight global poverty. There is 1
So
billion
a pound a day, is that actually for food? That's your food
all
cost?
Food and drink, everything.
A pound a day. We might be in trouble. When does that start?
Monday.
Okay, that's all right, because one of these is about a pound.
Yes,
so
right.
You're probably having a week's worth just in this dish now. So,
yeah,
and then we've got some crab
last.
coming up. It's all right though, because Jose's doing something vegetarian, so it's not actually going to be that expensive.
No. Yeah, so it's quite daunting, but I think it's such a relevant thing to talk about and alert people about. Yeah.
So, have you got any ideas of what you're going to be eating over that period of time?
I've sort of been looking at various things and seeing what I can buy for my pound.
What you can buy for your pound. Yeah, which probably turns out to be not a lot.
No, I don't think so.
Not a lot. And I imagine there's going to be no waste.
No.
That's what you're going to be looking at.
And I think that's also one of the reasons why I'm doing it, because I mean, I'm wasteful. I mean, I think most people are. You tend to throw things out of your fridge and not think about it. And I think this will probably help me be more aware of that, and hopefully other people will do the same.
Okay, so have you got any tips, Jose, for no waste, no wastage?
Why you don't cook
Running
nice lentils?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Things
Lentils.
like that, some vegetables, and that is gonna be easy. I think.
Yeah.
Go for stewing.
Yeah.
The bistro I'm gonna be cooking today is gonna be perfect for you.
Well, anything that we have left over, I'm sure you can take away with you.
Well, that's what I'm planning on doing.
Maybe it'll get you through the week.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Does that count? Is that allowed?
No, I can't do that.
Okay, so what I've got here, I've got the white asparagus that I've just cooked in that little bit of butter.
What did you put on top?
Okay, so I'm going to come to that is something called Lardo, which is a cured pork back fat, which is very flavoursome, really tasty, salty, porky kind of flavours. If you haven't got Lardo, you can use something like Parma ham, which is chef, Serrano ham. We're with a Spanish person, we can't use.
Oh, you know what? Even better, nice fat from the Iberico, jamón Iberico.
Yeah.
Heaven.
Some Iberico.
Oh yeah.
So there we go. So we can use some wonderful Spanish ingredients rather than just Parma ham. So all we've done is just wilted that down just a little bit over the top, and then we're going to dress it with a little bit of this cooking butter. It's got a lovely smoky kind of flavour going through from the smoked butter. Dress the top of that. We're going to grate on a little bit of the lemon zest. Now what happens when you put citrus on at the last minute? Citrus contains a huge amount of oil, and that skin, and what it does, it gives it a real fresh kick right at the end. And into that, few little crumbly pieces, but you want to keep them quite chunky, Parmesan. And then on top of that, another piece or two of the pit chervil. And then, boys, come on over. Come on, you can come and have a try of this.
Well, hang on.
Yeah. Hold on, boys. Okay, you'll have to fight for it. Boys.
I think so.
And then I've just got here just a little bit of pork sauce that we'll use. I'll tell you what, we'll use the butter spoon. A little bit of sauces. Just enhance that porky flavour. And there we go.
That would take me hours tonight. I couldn't do that. There's no way.
It's very, very... I tell you what, I forgot. On the top here, we've got some green, raw asparagus. Get yourself nice and pork. Get in there. 2 different types of asparagus.
I'm going to go first because I'm a girl.
You go first. You're a girl. Get in there.
And a bit of that too.
White asparagus, beautiful, rich, native.
Oh my god.
How are we getting on?
That's beautiful.
Tasty.
Amigo,
very
simple.
simple.
Is here.
Very simple, very
happy
lovely.
days.
It's really fresh,
Okay,
isn't it? It feels really
now
fresh.
in every show we're getting out and about and visiting some of our favourite chefs on their home turf. Today's field trip is to Cornwall.